man's been watching this thing on, I think it's Channel 4, called Married at First Sight.
Oh, come
But
on.
it's the Australia thing.
Man, seen that one.
Yeah,
Well, I've seen
I've seen that one.
It's
yeah.
lit. So
I said it's lit. Is that what you're on?
yeah, I was fully honest. See, I don't do the Love Island stuff and
What?
that.
That's
but
really cool. Lit.
nah, man, do the Married at First Sight
Yeah.
Australia thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, just an experiment. They have these experts that try and match them these people up to the best of their ability and whatnot. And so I've been watching it. It's been going on for weeks. And there was a bust up here with one of the couples because one of the brothers on there had like his dating app still on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting
So she
Yeah.
went through the phone, and then my man had the dating app still on there. He's not on them obviously, but like he just had them on the phone. Like, so she was looking at is this a like just in case kind of vibe?
Yeah.
Like, just in case we don't work, you're gonna jump back
You're
on.
gonna jump
or
back
like,
on, yeah.
like what is it looking like? And I was just thinking like, rah, the dating apps thing, yeah. Because I remember when we was coming up, and I had a conversation with someone not too long ago about dating apps, and man was talking about when we was coming up, like man weren't really on the date. They weren't really dating apps
They
about
weren't
like that.
still.
They were about like the dating sites,
Yeah.
but they weren't really heavy like that.
Yeah. at
Like
all.
if you didn't meet
That's
someone out,
Yeah.
like
You just
that's
left
just
it,
what
innit?
it was,
Yeah.
innit?
Because now it's so common for someone to say, "Oh, we met online."
Yeah,
We
that
met
was
on an app.
corny back in the day.
Yeah.
That
Hello,
was like
'cause
if
you'd
you
be
met
like-
someone online, you're a weirdo.
You're weird.
That's weird.
You're just
that's
desperate.
super weird still.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, rah, we now live in a time, yeah, where
It's
people
normal,
are on
innit?
these apps. Some people have like gotten married and like met their soulmates,
Yeah.
so to speak, on them. So it's changed, isn't it? But there was a time when it was like mad corny. And I'm thinking like, rah, going into the future now, you start seeing people like disposing of people, or like for some girls I know they do this, like they'll just jump on an app to get a date
Oh, God,
and then
yeah.
get taken out to a restaurant,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just bare using going on.
It's
But to
mad
be
still.
fair, it will probably be the future of dating because
That is
Well, just the apps.
yeah, just the apps.
That's
because
blatant.
obviously now, if we do go into second lockdown,
Yeah,
how are you
yeah.
supposed to date someone?
Yeah,
how are you
that's
supposed to go
true.
and like
Virtual and
actually
that.
meet someone?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have a Zoom date.
You know why the app's techie for me? How can a phone tell me this is my preference? Like, man start giving man the top 5 of who you think I should match and that. What the fuck? What's
But
going
think,
on here?
think
fam?
about it though.
Who are
You can actually put into your phone what you want.
Yeah,
but this
down
ain't-
to the specifics.
Down to the specifics.
Coming
I
out
want
this
this
IVF
color
and that,
hair.
man,
I
just
want
picking
this
the
eye
hue
color,
and that.
or I want a girl that's into this.
Nah, that's mad. I never really used them things there, man. Just they're meaty, bruv. They're meaty.
I remember.
Yeah,
This was
download it
like-
and whatnot, but man, I've never met no one off there. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that much. They're
I
meaty.
remember I jumped on it. This is way back in the day. Man must have jumped on Poff.
Oh, plenty of fish.
Yeah,
That one was funny. My brethren had a peep.
Fam, so hear the story.
And Puff was funny still.
Oh,
My brethren
God.
just showed me.
I heard
So this
stories
was-
about Paul.
This was
Proper
early, innit? And man must have been on this thing now, like couple days. And then I remember, you know how these girls know their angles and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I must have been talking to this girl, and like we were getting on and whatnot. We was like, yeah, we'll meet up.
Yeah.
And then like I remember seeing her from afar and thinking,
Madness.
that's not
The girl I
like
was chatting to.
what I seen.
I
Oh,
didn't
I'm
sign up
saying.
for this.
that is stress.
Yeah, like no, that's not what I seen. And as I was getting closer, I was like,
Bro, you gotta hide, fam. Man, just
but it
don't
was
look-
too late. Like I just couldn't turn back in it
Yeah.
because I was just.
Yeah.
I was on my way to her and I seen her from a distance, and then I was walking towards her and she seen me, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking towards her, it's getting worse. And I was
getting
like,
worse.
oh.
Did she not know though that she don't look like that? Like,
Bruv, she
that's-
was huge. She was
see what I'm
big. Like
saying?
I'm not talking like big.
Yeah,
Like there's
but
like fit
clearly-
girls and whatnot. I'm talking like, bro, she was
So She
massive.
knew how to work the camera.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
like
You had
good.
to- she
But I
had
should have
to
known
angle
because
it.
there was
Oh,
no like
God.
body pictures. It was just like
It was just
facial
facial,
ones,
yeah.
like
Rookie,
angles,
rookie.
Yeah.
couple filters.
But it's not a rookie though, because
Nah, that's a rookie.
But that's
mistake.
that's what's
How?
going on. That's
What
what's
do you mean
going
how?
on, bro.
If man seen a girl on a social dating app and I see only face pic and nothing else. Imagine I go on your Insta, you got 88 posts and there's
No,
not
they weren't
one.
bare pics. Because on the Plenty of Fish thing,
It's only like 4 or 5.
yeah,
or
it was
something,
like
innit?
4 or
Yeah.
5.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the ones that I seen, I was like, alright. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Cool. So
Yeah.
let's say she facially beautiful, how are you gonna have a conversation to understand? Okay, now I need to see what the rest of you looks like.
Well,
how are you gonna ask that
FaceTime or
question?
something
You don't
like that,
ask.
innit? Yeah,
You
you
can't
don't ask.
ask.
Yeah, you can't ask. You have to link it and find out.
But this is like even before the times of FaceTime, where
yeah, you got to link
man
it.
could
It's a
like,
risk.
you get what I'm saying?
It's
So
a
you have to
risk.
And
risk
that's
it.
what that was the
Yeah.
risk man was taking back then.
It's
And
true.
it's just like it could go either way, innit? But now it's like, yo, and I've heard like stories of people where they're like set to meet someone up and then they see them from a distance and then they're like done that. And then they
I've
just
heard
jet
that,
out.
yeah.
So they just
Like
jet like that?
immediately. Yeah, like they're not
Wow.
even they're not even no courtesy anymore in this game.
Yeah, bro. When I was younger, it wasn't a dating app. It might have been like Facebook, so old school. Met someone, whatever, did what you did, but man just did the thing where I said, yeah, I'm over there, but I'm not over there. I can see over there though. You get me? Like, yeah, link me by the bus stop. These times, man's round the corner.
Yeah.
See it, calm. Then roll over. You get me? That's the trick, bro. That's the new pattern.
You're
Man
a
can't just say you're at the bus stop and you get me. She rolls up on you and she's all not what you expected in that.
So you're saying the trick is
The trick is to say you're there, but you're not there.
but you're not there.
But you can see there. You can see there. You get me? You can still see there, and then you can just.
Have you had any
can
experiences
decide.
on the dating app?
I think one time, me and my friends were just like, okay, let's just jump on it and see, just to see what's on there. And the issue that I have on there is just,
Sleazy, innit?
one, your photo is not like with anyone's photos. You can make what people want you to see rather than what's actually there.
Well, it's your best photo, innit? You put on there.
This is it. You obviously put what's at the best of your ability, of course.
Yeah.
All throwbacks in that for 012.
This is what I'm saying.
don't look like that no
this
more,
is what
innit?
I'm saying. People will put photos from like
Man of the hairline.
pre-2010.
These times, you get me?
That's the issue
Bear with
already.
that.
And you know, you can tell a picture is old.
Yeah.
So it's like, how am I supposed to know what you really look like now?
Yeah.
And
And you
then
know what they always say as well? That was me in my heyday. Don't look like that anymore. But you know, you think just a little bit. But these times the thing is drastic. But yeah, sorry, go on.
No, it's true. And also conversation as well. I feel like if you were to meet someone face to face, you will know how a conversation can flow, and you'll know, okay, cool, you can tell if someone's interested or not. But online, some people just don't know how you can conversate or know what you're like. So it's like, I don't think
people
have online game though. That's
But
the
no,
thing,
but like people like from girls I've spoken to and girls I know, most of them say it's rarer to find something decent in a man online because they say it's sexually driven, like the approach by the man most of the time.
Yeah.
So then
Agreed.
you're kind of like fishing through the net kind of thing. Do you get what I mean? Like if even if you see 10 profiles you like on average, girls will probably say like 8 of them just literally in the first day ask about sex.
Swear down.
Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
And
all I've
because
heard.
they'll put their best line to begin with, and it'll just be sexually driven.
it's a
And it'll
sexually
just
driven.
The
like,
man them still dropping the chat up lines and that.
Come on, bro.
literally,
Normal.
That's all they know.
The
That's
cheesy
all they know.
ones.
Cheesy ones. And you're just like, right, okay, cool, I'm out.
You saying, did that put you off? Even if the guy's good looking, the line is just whacked. Is that like, yeah, this is long already?
It won't put me off immediately. I just need to see how the conversation goes.
Yeah, of
and
course.
if he continues just being cringe, like I can't deal with cringiness. Don't. If it's not something that you would say normally, or you'd have a conversation with someone and that's how it flows. If you don't usually do that, then there's no point.
Yeah.
Because then immediately, once you do link up and and then you two actually sit down, and then you're just like, this isn't you.
Yeah.
But it could go the other way though, because you could not have a good chat with someone online, but then meet them and then you have a vibe, innit?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's probably better, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd rather see. This is why I'd rather meet someone physically
Yeah,
than
yeah.
online, because I know me. You know yourself, and you know like the kind of vibe that you attract. So if someone just doesn't understand you, then there's just no point.
Yeah. Sometimes you've invested, let's say, 2 months of talking. So like you said, clock that when you meet each other, it just raw. Even though conversation-wise on the phone is good,
Yeah.
we're not at that space, or we're not
Imagine
it.
2 months. 2
Investment.
months. Wasted my time.
Yeah, it's peak
No, there's
still.
no.
A big thing is variety though, because I think now, like especially with the Tinder thing, I've seen how some of the man them go on there, and it's just like, so there's so much variety now. Like you'll just get dash away in a couple days. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing. That's what I said. It's got no
Exactly.
longevity in it. Like it's just
None.
like,
This
for
is
example,
it.
if man are going on there trying to hit, and you're a good-looking girl, you got morals, whatever, and you're not on
Yeah.
trying to be hit, if that makes sense. Man ain't even trying no more. Do you get? Man just saying, "Alright, cool, you're just dead." To
Exactly.
Me, and it's just like, fam, you could have technically thrown away something that was actually, obviously, if you're not looking for it, you're not looking for it. But it's weird because going forward, you won't actually want a girl who you were just able to hit like that.
No, it's true.
So it's weird. Like, man, them are weird anyway. Do you get me? Man, them are always weird. We always,
y'all are weird.
Yeah, we always the lines are always blurred. Like, Rob, you want to have sex, but then if you have sex, man, are like, yeah, man, had sex with that thing, you know, man done.
You don't really want to watch that now.
That's weird. It's all the lines are all blurred, man. So, bro, just you get me, guys. Just live your own truth.
Are some of your girls on it? On like the dating thing?
Like my girls will tell me stories about, like, I think the new thing now is Hinge.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I heard of
That's
that.
the girls have the power on that one, though, innit?
I feel like I don't know if that's the girls. I feel like you have more power as to how.
No, that's the next one. Who's
you can.
How does that
Bumble
work?
Or something? I don't know.
Oh no, I think that's the one.
Yeah, Bumble's where the girls have the power to be like, okay, I will chat to you.
So what's Hinge then?
It's like a Tinder, isn't it?
Is it a swiping thing?
Hinge is still swiping,
Yeah.
but the structure of it is different. So I don't know how she did it. Basically, you still add your photos, but then you also add like random facts about yourself. So I feel like, because people like to know things that are just different about you rather than the obvious.
It's a bit more just like not photo based.
It's not photo based, so it's like, oh, right, so you said this about, like, say for example, one fact would be like, my favorite alcoholic beverage is, and then you can start a conversation from that. It's like, okay, cool. So you like that drink too? Okay, then a conversation can start from there. So all the facts that you put up are basically conversation starters. Okay. For a lot of people. Yeah. So there's some people on there that will just say some weird stuff, and you'll be like,
always gonna get that, isn't it?
Leave that. But yeah, or something like, oh, if you don't watch Game of Thrones, we can't be together. So then you can be like, okay, cool, leave that one.
Yeah.
I thought Game of Thrones was shit.
Fuck Game of Thrones.
Am I the only guy that thought it was shit?
You watched it, all the whole thing?
Nah, I got to like season 4 or 5 and I was like, I can't watch this. Everyone gassed me up.
Yeah, do you know what?
I can't watch anything with incest in it.
Bro, it hasn't hooked me still.
I pay my internet and I pay my TV license. So I'm not watching anything with incest. I don't.
You pay?
Yeah, I pay them.
TV license.
Bro, I have to, fam. Yeah, it's mad.
I shouldn't have said that on the mic. Still.
No, I pay TV license still, man.
I'm boycotting BBC. Remember?
But you get me. Man's been to magistrates. Man's been to magistrates. Man has to pay that thing there. Man's been to the magistrates.
They got you.
Yeah, they got me. They got me years ago now, though.
Did you let them in, fam?
No. It's a mad story still. It's a mad story. Maybe off camera we can vouch that one there, but it's a mad story still.
You can't let them in, guys, fam.
Nah. It's time ago. Still, it was years ago still, coming up to maybe 10 years ago. Man wasn't even an adult.
Swear.
Yeah, but...
So how did they get you on that?
Because TV license, let me educate you people out there. This will probably help everyone. TV license, it's not about who opens the door. It's not about who lives there. Yeah. It's about who opens the door. So if I'm staying at your house and you don't have TV license, so we was moving from where I was living, but the move got delayed for like 3 months. Yeah. Due to like family health, innit? So man basically didn't move, but obviously man's mum stopped paying the TV license. Yeah. So no point paying it because man's moving. Basically, long story short, whoever opens the door is the one who gets served with the notice. So man was like 17 or 16. I opened the door.
And you're too young.
Yeah, I'm too young. But what happened was when I became 18, they found me. And they was like writing back from years ago. So man went there. Like I went to the thing. I was like, brother, are you all right, fam? Like, I was 16. I was a minor at the time. He's like, to be honest, when I went there, they were like, yeah, you have to do the whole guilty, not guilty thing. It's mad. It was mad.
You know what? When you see them letters, and they say, you can be.
Oh, I was shook. At the time, I'm 18. I'm thinking this is something I've done wrong. Yeah. Obviously, man's moved out. And then in the place I live now, man's been paying TV since I got there. But long story short, when I went there, they were just like, oh, it's a mistake, innit? We apologize.
You can go pen for that.
Well, they'll probably fine you.
They'll probably fine you.
But yeah, the trick is, guys, don't open the door. Especially if you're at your brethren's yard and you don't trust him. Don't open the door, because even if man lives there, it's not who lives there. It's whoever opens the door. I can be at your house, open your door. I'm getting that. It's up to you to come forward and say, oh, you know what, Kai, actually, he's my friend. He don't live there. I take responsibility. But if you just say, but I want to open the door, then boy, that's man's bill. So guys, yeah, think about that. So
even if you came to visit your friend,
bro, if you visit you could be at your granddad's or something in your yard. They're serving you with.
My mum told me from Wade, don't open this door.
Don't open the door still.
Don't open the door. I knew, bruv. I seen people I knew and didn't open the door in a couple of people's house. I swear down.
Still,
Don't
but
open the door.
seeing as man does pay that, man ain't watching that with incest in it. And Game of Thrones got incest, so man can't condone that.
Yeah,
be
no, I didn't
honest,
rate it.
The incest is just a minor.
Massive. See, you're
No,
sick.
but
You're
no,
not
no,
well,
no,
fam.
but it's like you don't have
not
to
well,
pay
she's not
attention to that. There's more to Game of Thrones than that.
Once that's in it, I'm sorry, man, can't look past that.
I didn't like it still.
You didn't.
No.
To be fair,
I got like 5 seasons deep and I still weren't hooked.
Man,
I was like, yeah, it's
bro,
dead.
I've never seen an episode in my life.
Yeah, it was season 6 that made it for me. That's where it actually started getting really good. And then obviously how everyone was talking about season 8 being like the worst ending. I understand why people said that, but they still need to kind of like, you know, any show, you need to close it. You need to end it somehow.
Yeah.
But there was episodes in there that were actually insane. The whole process of Game of Thrones, you just have to like follow it and be like, I will persevere. And I said, let me just finish it. Let me just finish it.
Yeah, sometimes something gets you. When something gets you, it's like Prison Break. I didn't really rate it at the very
Prison
start.
Break was live.
But then it got me like 2-3 episodes. Like,
Yeah.
3-4 episodes in.
Lively.
Prison Break was
To be
lively.
honest,
And then
that
it
was
fizzled out.
lovely.
It fizzled out. After season 2, I was like, there's no need anymore.
They got excited, man.
They got
Went back to
excited.
jail.
No,
man.
I
It
was,
all long.
oh, bro. That show was so lit.
Yeah,
I
it
sat
was
down
still.
and binged like heavy
Yeah.
on that one.
Same.
Heavy.
Bro, I was watching that at work.
Heavy
Remember?
I
binge.
know.
Oh, man, I was
Swear
watching that at
down.
work on a
He
madness.
literally on lunch. he'd be
Man used
watching-
to overdo my lunch in that, overcook my lunch in that. Managers were looking for me like, hey, your lunch up. I'm like,
That's on that
man.
Prison Break.
Prison Break was peak.
That's jokes.
But yeah.
Kai, you wanted to talk gender roles as well.
Yeah. Obviously, going off what you were saying with the dating thing, I was just looking at like posts and whatnot, and I was just seeing like Marvin from JLS was saying how like his missus earns more money than him and he's happier
Is it?
than ever that she does. And I was just thinking like going forward, I don't know, innit? Like it's hard to kind of say what I'm saying, but like there's a big emphasis on gender roles. Like men should be this, men should be that, women should be this, women should be that. And I'm not saying any of them are right or wrong, but I'm saying going forward, they're kind of becoming equal, or are they? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because like we want men to be this, men to be that, but then women also want to be able to do that themselves, and vice versa. Like I think back in the day, our parents would probably say it doesn't matter if the dad or the male could cook. Now, if a woman like asks one of us, can we cook, and we say no, she probably thinks man's whatless. If you don't have to use a washing machine. Bro, I know my dad don't know how to use a washing machine now, fam. I don't care, fam. So I'm just saying, like, things are always evolving, but then they're not evolving because come some aspects, women still want the man to be that. And men still want the woman to be that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I think it's so common now, to find women that don't cook. And they come with it.
Yeah.
And they're not like trying to cook. They're
After
like,
Cardi B said the whole thing, innit?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
cook, I
that-
don't clean, but I still got to...
they're not trying to
Swing.
cook. They're not trying to cook or
That's
clean.
fair.
And it's like you just got to be cool with that,
Yeah.
innit?
No,
If
of
you're
course.
Not, then
You got to know in it before you get there. You obviously know if that is what they're into. But I'm saying, from a, like as well, probably from Sam's point of view, like a woman's point of view, do you think the gender roles are more coming this way rather than that way? I know they are in like the workplace and stuff like that.
yeah.
But like the titles of like the breadwinner, the cooker, the cleaner, the domesticator, basically. I don't know. Like I just feel like it's kind of blurred. But then there's certain things like, for example, chivalry going on a first date. A high % of women will say men should pay, which is completely fine. I agree, especially if the man is courting you. But then on other things, they're saying that nah, men don't have to do that. Like you said, I don't have to cook and clean.
Yeah.
But then you still want chivalry, though. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So where do your lines? Like, should we just scrap the whole thing?
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit up and down. Like, especially like social media, you always see people commenting and, oh, this person sent £100 on a date and this is the standard and all of that. It's just like, I
For
don't really
everyone,
read
it's
it,
different,
but
though.
Yeah, everyone's
I
different.
think for everyone it's different. For me, man's always been a guy where, like, it's old traditions, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so from like our grandparents, our parents, who would have came over, they've always like passed down the like old traditions. Like, obviously in a Caribbean household, a lot of the times the guys are still expected to learn how to cook, learn how to clean. Like, all of our mums have taught that.
Yeah, of
You get what I'm
Meanwhile,
saying?
Africans are just sat on their backs.
Yeah. So what's yours? Yeah. Like, what's your, like, what would you say your parents have sort of taught you as to be a woman? Because like you said, African tradition being a woman is different from 2020 living in London being a woman. It's 2 different things.
No, it's true. For me, basically, I don't want anyone to shoot me for this, but I don't think whoever...
Be careful.
Cancel culture.
I think equality... I don't think will ever be like symmetrically equal. I don't think that will ever happen.
Women and men?
Yeah, I don't think it will happen because we're still having these debates about what women should do, what women can't do, what man should do, what men can't do. Yeah. We're still having these conversations, and that clearly means something because, as you said before, women will expect a guy to pay on the first date because it's expected of him, as it always has been. But then, for example, if you switch it, a guy will want to have a woman to be able to be domesticated in the household. Yeah. But then she'll complain, no, I shouldn't have to be. Yeah. So there's an issue already. There's always going to be, as you said, blurred lines. But I feel like it always depends on the person as well. If you don't mind being a woman who wants to be a housewife, that's fine. Yeah. But you need to also know like what you expect from a man as well. Because for me, how I grew up, my mum always told me to have me. Yeah. If you're independent and you have yourself financially, you have yourself mentally, you have yourself in all the things that you physically, everything that you have and you do it for you. But then also remember that as a woman, you should be able to cater for this, and this. So I'll always have that at the back of my mind. But then us being 2020, new generation, we flipped the switch. Yeah. So 100%. Now I'll have a conversation with my mum and she'll be like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, Mum, but I can. Yeah. Like, I'm allowed to do that now. I'm allowed to have a voice.
What do you expect from your future husband?
My future husband. To be honest, I don't really have a lot of expectations because I feel like I've sorted myself out very well in a lot of things. Yeah. But as Kai said, if I'm making more money than my husband and he's happy with that, cool. If my husband's making more money than me, cool. As long as we're both making money, great. That's fantastic. If I can cook and he can cook, great. If he can't cook, then I'll be like, okay, there's a bit of a problem there. Because what were you doing before when you were living by yourself or at uni? How are you living? Yeah. If you can't cook, if you can't clean as well, like simple things that human beings should be able to do, regardless of you being a man or a woman, you should know how to do these things. Yeah. Like say for example, you can't be dependent, innit? That's the thing. If you're even with women, like my dad showed me how to like change a tire. And I feel like, because
I don't even know how to do that.
But I need to be able to know these things as well, because if I don't have a man, how am I supposed to? Like, I'll be in the middle of
to do that.
But like, of course,
no, it's true. You're right.
It's like little things like that I'm able to handle myself as well. That it's like cool.
Because 15 years ago, your dad would have never showed you that.
Exactly.
Like, man wouldn't even think you're never changing a tire. Don't even worry about it.
Exactly. For real.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It's good skills to have.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think women still need to be women.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think men should be looking after the home and all of that when you're able to. Because this is another thing, going off what you were saying, like you said, the expectation between women and men. If the man is not like, well, we'll all be honest, innit? We're not financially where we want to be in life, us lot in this room already, Of course, we're aiming and striving to get there. That's why we're working for what we're working for. So if we're not there yet, and a woman comes along and expects you to keep giving, bro, you see this, man, just, you get me, going that way. But you want actually me to give so we can build. Yeah. But you're not letting me build. You get what I'm trying to say?
Nothing to the table.
Not even that you're not bringing nothing to the table, but you expect a lot from me, but you want in the future us to get a mortgage, us to go holiday every 6 months, But all I'm doing is giving money because, for example, you can't cook, so we always got to eat. Yeah. Or you can't afford to necessarily do something, so I'm paying the way for it. And when I say I'm talking metaphorically, not literally this is what I do. But I'm just saying a lot of women have expectation like, oh, I see some things sometimes online saying men should give their women allowances. Now I give an allowance, what am I maneuvering with?
This is the thing.
For certain girls, that's a norm, you know. That's expected.
But okay, when I heard about this allowance thing, I have that kind of like caught me aback because.
Does your dad give you an allowance? That's what I need to know. That's all I need to know. That's it.
To be honest, if you're expecting an allowance, you have to be willing to give one as well.
Yeah. As bad as it sounds, if man's giving an allowance in that,
He's obviously got to have it though, innit?
No, he's got to have it, yeah. But
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
he's
I'm trying
kind of
to
in
say.
charge. If I give an allowance and I say to you, if the man gives an allowance and he kind of says to you, I expect this back, can the
Yeah.
woman complain? She can though, because no one has the right to tell anyone what to do. But with an allowance comes an ownership, bruv. If I work at my job,
Yeah.
they pay me. If my manager tells me to do this piece of work within my line of duty,
Yeah.
he pays me for that reason.
But if it's out of your line of duty,
course.
are you liable to say, actually, I'm not doing that, bro?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
So you think, but that's what I'm saying. Giving an allowance, it kind of. I know some men out there, not me, because I'm not even like the big, but they will get the whole masculine type of ownership type of vibe. You get me when you're giving allowances, and then it sort of gives another room of blurred lines again of women sort of thinking, or men, sorry, thinking they own women,
They
and then it
own
gets
women.
all,
Yeah.
it gets all
Yeah.
techie still.
That's
Gets
why I'm
all
saying,
techie.
if you are happy to give me allowance, you should also be happy.
Would you
for
take
me.
an allowance?
Me take
Yeah.
an allowance? I don't really want to, because as you said before, that means you own me.
It
That
comes
means
with,
now it comes.
Does
it,
still,
yeah,
with
it
the
comes.
thing.
You gotta read the fine
with,
print.
Imagine, here's money for your nails, your hair, cool. Now, if I get this monthly, I have to do something for me
But,
to be
yeah.
like, okay, I need to like
Yeah.
prove
You're
that
in debt.
I'm in. This is it. I'm in debt because now I have to earn.
I don't think anyone will turn that down, though. Some women say they would, but they
They're
wouldn't.
lying.
They wouldn't. I'm telling you.
don't
If
think-
you get an allowance, yeah, maybe
Well,
like
man say to
5
man,
bills.
here's a 2 bills. You get me? Doesn't that call 2
Yeah, but
bills
what
again?
comes with that 2 bill? I don't want it.
It's your
I
boyfriend,
don't-
isn't it? It's your boyfriend at the
Cool.
time.
Okay.
So it's not no like courting or sugar
It's
daddy
not a sugar
thing.
daddy
It's
thing.
your
Yeah,
boyfriend.
yeah, yeah.
Man just saying, you know what? I had a good month this month. Here's your 2 bills. I had a good month. Here's your 2. Man's taking that, blood.
Yeah, cool.
Vice versa. Man's
course they
taking
are.
that, blood.
Of course they are.
I mean, if it comes out like that, then I'll be like, okay, fine, that's
Yeah.
cool. But then, don't be shocked if I do the same thing to you.
What? Start giving money back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Some men won't accept
yeah,
it. I guess.
man wouldn't take an allowance from my girl.
I'll take some peas.
I wouldn't.
If I transfer 200, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, man, we'll take that, bro.
You take it. Nah, I wouldn't take it, man.
You know what it is? It's just man will probably do something in a way to pay it back.
Yeah.
Like,
This is it.
oh,
Exactly.
you give me the 2 bills. When
I'll
we
do-
next go out, it's
Yeah.
on me. Because I
Yeah.
personally think, you see, like the dating thing, yeah.
Uh,
Like you're with a long-term girlfriend, yeah. You're dating. I think there has to be some type of lines where either she takes you out and you take her out. Personally,
Yeah.
that's just
No,
me.
both
agreed.
sides.
Or
Agreed.
you obviously like come to some agreement. So for example, let's just say you're going to food, but then after you're going to drinks, the man might have the more expensive one, innit? Or whoever's the main breadwinner, because like we just said, the roles are reversing. But I think that's what I mean with, if I'm not at a level yet, we're dating, yeah, and every time I'm giving, so every single meal is on me, bro, my financial bracket is just going down.
Going down.
But then in 6 months' time, you want to ask me, oh, I want to move into this apartment and we're going to rent it. Brother, I've just spent 2 bags on food for the last month. What's going on? That was a deposit for the yard, but you didn't want to
You know, you need money in a relationship. You
don't
actually
wanna
need
dip
money.
in.
Yeah, need
No,
money.
you need peace
You
still.
need
You
money.
need a lot of peace, man.
Gonna be techie with this virus.
Exactly, bro. Just
Free
get a
the
man
people
down.
who are off the furlough next month. Big yourselves up,
Yeah, good luck.
and we pray for you, man. We pray for
Honestly.
everyone still.
Honestly.